Hello YouTube and Gunpla fans. I'm Speedball Haro and I'm here today to do a double unboxing for the TR-6's Woundwort and Hazel 2. Now you might wonder that, as you can see, there is the two kits I'm doing, but there are two more next to it. That is because I'm going to be doing a two-part series build and unboxing of the Advance of Zeta, Woundwort, and Harutaru 2 expansion set. But for today, it'll only be for these two. So let's move this out of the way. And these out of the way for now until the next video. And let's start with our good friends, our friend Woundwort. As you can see. For those who don't know, the Woundwort was an original artwork design before manga, has not been in any animes that I know of, minus like Build Fighters, and is now a part of the premium Bandai's exclusive line of Advance of Zeta kits. Same with the Hazel 2 and pretty much anything else Advance of Zeta related, minus the earlier releases that many years ago. Now, and one other thing for those who don't know, for being that this is P Bandai, you're not going to get much for cover art for your manuals. A little sad, but you know, it happens. It comes with the territory. Now today I'm going to try to show you all the runners for both of these kits, and I will try to tell you what parts and such you may have extras between them and what are different between the two. Now, as you can see, this kit is in white, being the cover art, of course, and as for his counterpart, is in a more Titans color theme. Now, the one thing I did notice for these kits, I believe for both of them, you're not going to use a lot of these PC parts. I think you're only use so many, and then the rest is just extras. But pretty much between the two, you pretty much get the exact same runner parts, but you will get extras, I believe, for this one. As for the regular Woundwort, I don't believe so. Now, what's interesting, I'm surprised when I first opened this, is the hand parts for this. As you can see, they're not just like basic ballpoint pegs, you know. They're more like those Build Fighter ones with the swivel in them, as you can see. Now, I don't know if that's exactly how these ones are, but they're definitely different than normal ones. So you know. And you get stands, it looks like, with these kits, and I believe they both have the exact same stand. I don't know specifically at this moment why you get some these specific stands for, or how many, but I know it has some. I know it does pertain to the mobile suit's weapon. I believe, yeah, it has a mobile claw ability, so I know you do need a stand for that. And of course, as you can see, you do get a duplicate runner, because as I showed earlier, for this runner, as you can see, you will get a duplicate section for this. As you can see, as I line it up, the only parts you won't get duplicate of for this will be this section right here. And let's see. Now the color separation is pretty good for this kit. I don't see a lot of problems for paintwork. Now there will be some though, I know that. Like for instance, I know these parts are for the shoulders, and I know these parts here are supposed to be a purple, similar to this. If you can tell, this looks a little dark on the screen, but it is a type of purple. And as you can see, This is a type of parts farmer because, as you can see right here, for the Woundwort's mobile armor mode, this part is designed specifically for it to replace the main body. So you can see the detailing of the head. That would be, well, that right there, right here. And let's see. Okay, next section. And there's the bladed part for his main weapon. There's all the other sections. Now, I don't believe this is a duplicate section. No, wait, no, I'm wrong. Yes, I was wrong. This is a duplicate because, as you can see here, it is pretty much all the same, minus the section here, as you can see. The top part right here is the only section that's been removed from this. Now, let's see. The remaining items in this kit you'll get is a small water slide decal. As you can see. And you do get a sticker sheet. Eyes, cameras, and detailing, I believe, for the blade, it looks like, and for the crotch piece as well, for the V and such. But other than that, no, nothing else. And you do get a wire, like I said, for the detachable claw weapon. See, not exactly the biggest wire though, nor the longest, so sadly it's not going to stretch too far for those who are hoping for a longer attack type display. Unless you have your own, then it probably wouldn't be a problem. Now let's get this back in its box and move on to the next one. Next up is our Hazel 2. Now, as you can see or may not see, this box is actually a lot bigger than its previous release. As you can see right here, they're literally nowhere near the same thickness. This thing is not twice the size, but it's definitely at least maybe 1/4 added to this box than this box. Now, okay. Now let's open this one up. Now the manual, as you can see, is, like I said, the same, but you do notice for this one, there are crossouts in here, a little more than than the other one. Like up here, right there, that looks like, I believe, the booster section of the woundwort, and other components right there. And like I said before, the PC parts, you're gonna really only need a few, actually, it looks like. I'm actually a little surprised. I thought it'd be a lot. Actually, I didn't think it'd be that little many that you need. Okay. Now let's take a look. Now, as you can see, this is just like the woundworts, but in a different color. Like I stated, this is why I call it the Titan's color, because this looks exactly like the Titan's color scheme. And of course, there's the headpiece, the booster, and wings, head, and so on. Now, like I said, it looks like you won't be needing this or this for this one's design, and we'll see why once we go through the parts. Let's move that. And here's one of the reasons right here. As you can see from this runner, it's a completely new runner for this kit. I do believe, though, this runner and parts you see are used in another one of the AOZ kits. I don't remember offhand which one. Either it's a Haruru, or I believe it's called the hazel. I do know that one uses parts from this kit as well. I know that. And as you can see, this woodwort, or hazel too, comes with an additional weapon, an actual gun comparisons to the woodwort. Now, but as I stated, you will get all the parts like the woodworts, blade and all. But I think for this one you'll actually have 2 complete copies of that runner. And of course this is just the same inner parts, frames, joints, hands, and such in the same color as woodworts. There it is. As you can see, this is the exact same one as I just showed for the A1. And you do get a complete duplicate blade. And once again, same parts right here for the claw, arms, legs, and cannon parts. Same duplicate. Sorry if I can't get it on screen, my bad. Let's see. More parts. Now these are in purple, like a purplish color, so you know it's not black. Sorry for the color. And you do, it looks like, get a duplicate of that, minus that bottom part, that bottom half, as you can see. Now let's see. Okay, same yellow as before, no changes or anything like that. Same red. Now this section part sets are new. This wasn't in the other one. I'm not entirely certain what are these parts for. I'm betting this is for a shield, because I can see it on the box. These parts here, I'm not sure yet. It could be to the legs, it could be to the cannons, it could be a whole new section. You know, it's one of those. And let's see. And as I stated, you get more weapons in this kit, so you of course get duplicates of its gun, of its main gun that the woodwort uses, and you get duplicates, see? As you can see, you get 2, whereas the woodwort, you only had 1. Which is in a way a little sad, because, you know, why not just give them 2? Especially for the price that you have to pay. And as you can see, here's the PCs to this one, and the stand. Now, here's the weirdest part to this. You're supposed to get the same amount of runners for this kit and that kit, including the extras for the custom look, but yet you actually only get 1 of these stands in this set when you got 2 for the woodwort, which in a way you would figure it actually should be the other way around. Bit odd. Now you do also still get the 2 wires, but in this case you get 2, still short, but the same. And yes, you get the sticker sheets, but you get an additional set of these long stickers, which I know are for the cannon parts, but the thing is, in this kit, I don't see the need for them almost. The top half, sure, but these, not entirely, since the plastic is already in the color of the blade. And since this one doesn't need to be white like its counterpart, you shouldn't really have to do any painting for those parts. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. You know, I could be wrong. And as you can see as well, let me put this up. Oh, no, let's move that out of the way. You can see between the differences of amounts. Allow me to try to put all my runners together so you can all see. This is for the Hazel 2, and this, you can see, is for the woodwort. Let's move that in the proper place so you can all tell one is which. As you can see, oops, that's not right. You get a lot more runners with this guy over here than you do with this one. So will there be extra parts for this? Yes, you will have extra parts. Has many? I don't know yet. This one, I don't think so. Minus PC parts. I think everything else is used. Now, of course, you will have regular extra parts, as in like either hands or components to transform parts, etc. But other than that, as the actual leftover scratch parts, no. This one you will. Now, as I said before, this is going to be a two-part type video. I'm going to do a complete, as you say, unboxing and build for these two and review. And then I'm going to move on to the Haruduru, which is why I got two, because you actually, so people know, you do need at least two Harudurus to do one of the formations with these two. Now, you can do with either one, so you know. I'll get to that, of course, in those videos. So for right now, I'd like to thank you all for coming and watching with me. I hope if there's any questions you can ask. And as for those who don't know, these are P-Bandai, so the price on these ones, especially for as long as they've been out, is probably not going to be cheap. I got lucky to find these at a decent price for both, because normally this one costs about 60 or more, depending on where you buy it from. I got lucky and got it for 40, so same with the woundwort. They're both about the same price, which is a little sad, being the fact that, you get less in this but more in that, and the fact that they're both high grades. But it's alright because it is, but of course, being that it is P Bandai, of course, it's not going to cost that much less unless you can actually get it from Japan at the price there, which would be the regular price, store value price, and not the extremely higher price that you have to find them for. But as for where you can get these at, I'm afraid offhand I'm not sure, besides P Bandai sites. Now, the P Bandai US store I know of may have these in. I can't tell you for sure. They probably won't, though, because of their age. You have to check with them to see if they have it. If not, you can try stores like Jojo Hobby, Hobby Link Japan, maybe big bag toy stores. There's a few offhand I know of that do these kind of kits releases. So if there's any of those you can try, because I know that a lot of those stores carry the P Bandai listing, especially the Advanced of Sata kits. Now, as I stated, this is just for now the unboxing for these two, and I will do the build as soon as I can get them done and review for you guys. And then I will do immediately the Haruduru set, so you guys can see what the Haruduru parts will look on either or if you decide to get them. So I hope this helps. I hope you all enjoy. If you do have any questions, please ask me in the comments, and I will do my can to help. And I hope everyone's having a safe time at home and a good day.